Coyotes by Skyler. When a coyote sees the full moon, howl, 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 it goes. Coyotes are as loud as a siren and pounds like a cat. They are as tricky as a fox and as fast as a cheetah. Do you know the body characteristics of a coyote? Coyotes have a big bushy tail, long legs, two pointy ears, and small feet, well suited for running fast. This type of animal can weigh from 25 to 50 pounds. Isn't that a lot? They have a grayish-brownish hair color with red flakes too. This color changes during the winter to a lighter color. In the north, coyotes have a lighter color but a thicker coat. South coyotes have a lighter coat and a darker color. You should know that coyotes kind of look like a big dog. Coyotes are tricky and unique animals. Would you like to learn about a coyote's life cycle? Around April and May, the mother coyote eats a lot of food and then gives birth to her pups. She usually has 6 of them, sometimes more, sometimes less. The pups play in the den until they are 6 to 10 months old. When they are in there, the mother feeds them milk. After about 2 weeks, the mother starts feeding them digested meat. Later, though, she gives them small bones. Then, when the time is right, the pups start hunting with their parents. Eventually, they are almost grown adults, and then it's time for them to mate. Yes, now the life cycle for these coyotes will start again. How would you like to learn about what coyotes eat? Coyotes have 42 teeth which help hold, grasp, and tear up their prey. Most of the food that enters the coyote's mouth is during the summer because there are a lot of animals to eat. Their favorite are mice, any kind of rodent, rabbits, and prairie dogs. But when these foods are not available, they will eat insects, nuts, fruits, chickens, sheep, or even lamb. Farmers get angry with these animals for doing that, but they also like that they eat the rodents that eat their grass. A thing you should know is that coyotes will share their catch with their mate, or any animal who helps them catch their prey. These animals have an interesting and nutritious diet. Habitats play an important role in an animal's life. Dens for coyotes are mostly made up of dirt, rocks, grassy or muddy areas, depending upon where they live. Coyotes can be found in a lot of places. You can find them in Central America, Canada, and Panama. They love to live in woodlands and grasslands, and they can also live in all temperatures because their coats change with the weather. After a little time in the den, coyotes will move out because of all the fleas that move in with the coyotes. When this type of animal makes a den, they dig for a while and then open up the bottom of it very wide and roomy. Learning about this animal's habitat was a really fun experience. Did you ever wonder what the enemies and survival functions are of a coyote? Humans are probably the worst enemies, with poisons, trained hunting dogs, and traps. In the wild, the enemies of a coyote are bobcats, bears, and cougars. They are the fiercest enemies in the wild. Coyotes will drive bobcats up trees and wait to catch them when they come down. Cougars, on the other hand, will chase coyotes around, and so will bears. But the coyotes have an advantage, with its coats changing with the seasons. When a coyote's habitat is destroyed, the coyotes can change homes quickly, but cougars, bears, and bobcats can't. Now, there's another advantage for the coyote. Coyotes have some pretty neat ways to survive, and dodge enemies too. Would you like to learn some interesting facts about a coyote? Coyotes will droop their heads and put their tail between their legs when they have hurt a family member or relative. The population of a coyote has become 1.5 million. Wow, that is big! Did you know that coyotes can smell animals and people over a mile away? They can also smell animals under 2 feet of snow. Usually you cannot tell where a coyote is howling because it sounds like there is more than one coyote howling. It sounds like there are hundreds of coyotes howling from different directions. Wolves, coyotes, jackals, and dogs are animals that are descendants from a kind of animal called the Tamaractus, which lived over 1 million years ago. Coyotes definitely have some different kinds of heritage. The important thing about a coyote is that they share food. Coyotes have a big bushy tail and 2 pointy ears. It likes huge open grassy spaces or a nice dense forest. But the important thing about a coyote is that they share food.